Welcome back to the water cooler, everybody. Time to talk to Dave Bossie in a second. He's the president, of course, of Citizens United, on the show a lot, and we love having him. I've got to get his reaction to this. This came from House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy yesterday after a meeting with Biden at the White House, and he was talking about the legitimacy of the election. Well, listen, I got to play this, and I had a kind of a scratch your head moment, so here it is.
I don't think anybody is questioning the legitimacy of the presidential election. I think that is all over with. We're sitting here with the president today.
I don't think anybody's questioning the legitimacy of the election, but I thought people were questioning the I don't know. I'm not quite sure what he was meaning by that. Let's bring in Dave Bossie, president of Citizens United. Dave, good to see you, sir. What was he talking about exactly? Because I thought people are questioning the legitimacy of it.
Well, David, there are many questions about the election. I think what Kevin McCarthy is trying to do is, in answering that question, inartfully or on purpose, but he's trying to get past not only that continuing drumbeat of a question by the left-wing media, as well as what went on with Liz Cheney, because they just want to hang this around her neck that she is a martyr, that Liz Cheney was the one speaking truth to January 6th and what happened, and that she's the wronged party here. That's just not the way it is. And I think that's what McCarthy was trying to articulate, is that her job as the number 3 person in the Republican conference is to develop the message for the Republican Party and then develop the discipline to stay on the message. And the problem with it has been for the last several months is Liz Cheney was off message. Liz Cheney was completely distracting the Republican conference from stopping Joe Biden's radical left-wing socialist agenda and what they are doing to destroy this country. She was really a party to allowing these things to happen and allowing the Biden administration to make these moves without a full-throated Republican response, because she continuously was attacking Donald Trump, who is not involved in what Joe Biden is doing.
Got it. Okay, so that makes sense. I mean, in the sense that what McCarthy was trying to do is like, look, that's not our message going forward, and she was distracting off the message. So I got you.
And that's what this, and David, that's what the vote was. In my opinion, that vote removing her was simply that. She had lost the confidence of the conference to do the job that she had, which is the messenger, the message and the messenger. She was off message, and people wanted to not have the distraction anymore and move on. And that's what we've done. And now we're solely focused as a party to winning back the House and Senate in 2022. We're solely focused on the midterms and ending this atrocity that is the Biden administration in a shorter 2-year period.
Well, let's talk about this atrocity as you talk about. One of them is H.R. 1. You wrote an op-ed the other day in the Daily Caller. I want to bring it up. Let's take a look. This is the headline. Woke cancel culture, not the Citizens United decision, is responsible for corporate activism. Why don't you take us through this, Dave, and kind of give people a primer, kind of explain all of this in totality.
Well, for 10, 11 years, the left-wing media and the liberals have said that the Citizens United decision has been the worst thing because it allows corporations to participate in the political process. And who wants that? Okay. And of course, for the last 11 years since the Citizens United decision at the Supreme Court, that has not happened. There has been no corruption that was always the fear by the left, the fear factor that they always raise.
Right.
Now today, with the woke culture, they want corporations. They're demanding that corporations get involved in politics and use their corporate dollars when it benefits them, when it's about woke culture. They want to cancel everyone who disagrees with them. It is exactly an anathema to the First Amendment, what they are doing. And we as Americans should stand up and fight it. I agree with Bill Maher, which I rarely do. I agree with some of these other liberals who recognize the danger of it. You look at Ellen DeGeneres. She's being canceled right now. Her 19-year record-setting daytime show.
That's right.
Which I never watched, but it was a popular show. Off the air.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Shocking that you're talking about Democrats and hypocrisy, liberals and hypocrisy. That's, there's something that's never been explored before. Actually, it needs to be explored a whole lot more. All right, let me bring up this poll that just came out as we wrap up the segment. This is interesting, Trafalgar poll. If Trump doesn't run, this is what they've got. Ron DeSantis would lead the pack in 2024. Ted Cruz is there. What is that, Mitt Romney? That's weird. And then Mike Pence. Wait, hold on. How did Romney get in that poll? Nikki Haley down.
I want to know who the 10% are. I want to know who the 10% are that are voting.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. No, that must be Liz Cheney and Liz Cheney and friends must have done the Mitt Romney 10%.
Well, there'll be.
Go ahead. What's your take on it?
There'll be some of that. There'll be some of those, the sour grapes, brigade of Liz Cheney and the.
Well, you froze. Don't take it the wrong way, Dave Bossie. We'd like to hear you speak, but you froze on the air here at the water cooler. Hopefully we'll get him back in a moment. In the meantime, I think I'll tap dance. Trust me, you don't want to see me tap dance. But as it relates to that poll, look, DeSantis is leading for a main reason, COVID and his response, as in he is basically the anti-Dr. Fauci. And that's what he is. He's the anti-Dr. Fauci, and he's leading. Now, coming in second was Ted Cruz. He's always going to be kind of around. I mean, Ted Cruz, kind of boilerplate conservative, and a lot of people like him. A lot of people are like, I don't know about it. Mitt Romney, he needs to get off that poll. That makes me question the whole poll, quite frankly, that Romney's got 10%. And then I thought it was interesting to see Mike Pence there, right about at Mitt Romney levels, which honestly might be kind of true if you think about it, because I think there's a lot of distaste right now for Mike Pence. And I'm going to say this, and I'm a big Mike Pence fan. I think that's unfortunate for Mike Pence. But if you're getting a Mitt Romney number, 10%, Mike Pence is also 10%, that's not good for Mike Pence. And then, of course, Nikki Haley trailing there as well. So we'll see about Nikki Haley. We're trying to get her on the program. We hope to get her very, very soon. All right, well, hopefully we'll get Dave Bossie back another time. But you can imagine what he was going to say, which is, and I can tell you right now, he would have said that Ron DeSantis is a superstar in the GOP, and he will be for some time. The big question looming over all of this is, will Donald Trump run in 2024?